Hi, everyone. It's Dr. Arlene Diamco, the multidimensional MD. Welcome to another episode. And this is episode 185, How to Stay Healthy While Flying. So this episode was inspired by a patient that emailed for some health tips while flying and things you could take to help boost your immune system, anything else that you could do when you're taking trips with the family and so forth. So today is going to be a more brief episode, but what I'm going to go through is how to stay hydrated. Just a quick thing on packing healthy snacks or meals, the supplements that I might consider bringing anytime I travel, and I travel a lot, and a remedy to consider with fear of flying. So how to address that. And then there's so many aspects we could talk about for traveling, but we're going to keep it brief to that. And if you have any other questions, then please leave them in the comments. I love to hear from you. Please like and subscribe as always. So we're going to start with hydration. And so when you're in the air and there's just slightly less oxygen and you've maybe stayed up later packing, you've been in a rush, you might not have been staying as hydrated. And so it's something that you actually have to plan for consciously. And of course, you can't bring liquids on the flight. So you need to decide, like, how are you going to get water in a way that will hydrate your body? So one, you need to find some kind of water. So whether you pack an empty water bottle or buy some kind of water that is more alkaline or more of a spring source of water, then you can do that. So if I have to buy bottled water, then I will look for Fiji, although it can be a little bit hard to find. I like that. I have another friend that doesn't like the taste of Fiji, but she will buy a different kind of alkaline water because these waters are healthier for your body, and I find them to be much more hydrating. Another thing that you can do, say if you, of course, we don't want to use as much plastic, and you could bring a water bottle and get the tap water that is somehow, hopefully it's filtered somewhere. If it's not filtered, then what I would do is place either some bentonite clay or activated charcoal in it. So you could literally pack activated charcoal tablets, or capsules, which are helpful for many reasons, and you open it up and then just dump that into the water to help to absorb some of the toxins so that you're not taking them into your body. It will carry them out. And you might notice that sometimes when you're drinking water, it's not as hydrating. So any kind of water that has a higher vibration or is just charged with more feel-good vibrations will be more hydrating to your system. And energetically, it feels really good. So you can do this on your own by simply like holding a glass of water and then thinking good thoughts and intentions and feel good feelings, and just doing that for a moment. It's like it blesses your water. It literally changes the vibration and the structure of it so that when you take it in, that it carries that message of love and kindness and well wishes into your body. And so that is much more beneficial than just straight out tap water. So multiple things that you can do there. If you don't feel like doing that, or you can do this in addition, you could actually bring some flower essences. I love flower essences. I use them so much in my office. And flower essences are different than essential oils, although that's something else. Flower essences are the energetic vibration, the essence of the flower, and different flowers have different properties. And if you would like me to make you a custom one, then it's one of my favorite things to do is to make custom blends of flower essences. But we all have ready-made blends here too. And you could use a 5-flower or rescue remedy that you find in the store. So however you would like to do it. And then you would put some drops of that into the water. And so that is another way to like make your water more hydrating and pack some feel-good vibes in it. I have done a mix and match of all of those things. So do what you can do, and don't worry about the rest. Just focus on what you can do. The second thing is, of course, to pack a healthy meal or snack, because how often are you stuck and you're hungry and you're tired, hangry, tangry, and you don't have something to eat? So pack something that can handle being in your bag, your carry-on or your personal item, and is nourishing enough. So I like to have some sort of green. So I will, but it's not always easy to pack like fresh lettuce or anything like that. So I will pack some kale chips, or I'll pack some seaweed snacks. You could have like some sort of protein. I know nuts are a little bit difficult depending on allergies. So just be cautious when you use them, like be mindful is what I'm saying. So that if there's somebody else next to you that has an allergy, or also be mindful of like touching things if you're eating nuts that other people might be allergic to. But some source of protein like that. You could also pack an apple or some sort of fruit that will kind of hold up in the bag. And and then I was thinking, I just said that, oh, it's hard to pack a salad, but you could actually pack it into like a mason jar and pre-make it ahead of time if you are able to do that. So the more proactive you can be and preventative you can be, so that when you're hungry, that you won't be uh, looking for the first thing to eat in the airport, is the healthier that you're going to be when you go on the flight. And then, of course, bring some hand sanitizer, because you want to be able to like wipe down your table and your area and then use that before you eat anytime. So I'll get ones that you can make, or I'll get the 365 hand sanitizer, or there's also like some fancier hand sanitizers that are more moisturizing as well. So whatever you would like to do with that. Now, so in terms of supplements to bring, and I know this is a big one for people, it's like they want to know what's in your bag, what are you taking with you, how are you boosting your immune system, is there anything extra to take? Yes, there are multiple things that I will take, and I won't always bring all of them, but I might do a mix and match of things. So zinc is a big one. Zinc is antibacterial, antiviral properties, and it's many people are deficient. If you have those little white spots on your nails, then it could be a sign of zinc deficiency. It isn't always, but it's important for your immune system. And it's important for balancing your immune system and for your thoughts and focus and so many things. We did a whole other episode on just dedicated to zinc, but that's something that I'll have in my bag. Another thing I'll have in my bag is some vitamin A, whether vitamin A drops or vitamin A capsules, great for antiviral activity. And so if you're feeling a bit more run down or haven't gotten as much sleep, or just feel like you're in a rush or like kind of stressed, I'll tend to take more things to support myself in those situations. If I've gotten enough sleep, the flight wasn't too early, then I may not always like take all these supplements, but I will tend to bring them when I travel. Another big one is vitamin C. I like liposomal vitamin C. It's better absorbed. Of course, we know it's a great antioxidant, just like vitamin A. It's important for your immune system or your detoxification capacity. I'll also bring some L-lysine, because if you get any cold sores or any like fever blisters, then that's something that will be important to take while you travel, because those are viruses that tend to pop up, and they can be triggered by lack of sleep, not eating well, stressed, all of those things that can be associated with travel. So to take them that preventatively, and L-lysine, you could take anywhere from like 500 milligrams, 1,000 milligrams, and how frequently through the day just depends. Vitamin C you can take very frequently. It just depends on how your stomach handles it, but you can take that. No problem. You could possibly consider taking an adaptogen. And so one of my go-to ones is ashwagandha. It tends to be more gentle. It helps strengthen your adrenals. It helps to strengthen your immune system, and can be calming as well. Now, those adaptogens can be specific. So some people respond better to one adaptogen than another. Another one I would consider is doing some holy basil. And you can get that through a capsule or a tablet, or you can do it through teas. So Tulsi tea is a really common one, and they have all different flavors of tulsi, which is holy basil. And so you could just pack tea bags and then get some hot water, like at a Starbucks or wherever, and you can have your tulsi tea, and that can adaptogens strengthen the body, strengthen the immune system overall, and help you with your energy. I will take, if I couldn't take any greens, then I will take a green supplement like vitamin green, just to give myself an extra boost. I like to do that. You could do a multi or a multi. It just depends how your stomach handles things. It depends on what you need. It depends on what you've been eating. So if you're feeling depleted or you just need a little bit of a boost while you're traveling. And another thing you could do preventatively is taking elderberry. So this is a nice boost of antioxidants, and you could take that once a day as directed on, or if you're starting to feel like run down, like you feel like you might start to catch something, then I would take it much more frequently. Like you could take it 2, 3, 4 times a day. So that comes in many different forms. And then to help you with your digestion, because like during travel, you're rushing, you're not eating as well, and you might not be eating food that's as clean as you would like it to be. And so I will take digestive enzymes regularly while I travel. I'll also take some activated charcoal when I need to, and I might bring some bitters, digestive bitters for me. So all of these things. So the digestive enzymes help to break down your food. The digestive bitters help to tell your body to release digestive enzymes, so you break down your food better, you digest it better. And the activated charcoal can help with nervous digestion. It can also help with any gas, bloating. It can help with absorbing toxins and carrying them out of the body. So again, if the food's not organic or not as clean as you'd like it to be. So that's my bag of supplements. And again, I don't necessarily bring all of those things, but if I had to pick some go-to things, then those would be in there. And then lastly, just to briefly address this fear of flying. So the number one homeopathic remedy for that is called Argnit or Argentum nitricum. And you could take it, I would say a 30C, which is about a lower potency. And so if you're feeling nervous with flying and you're feeling really fidgety, like maybe you're bouncing your knee, or you feel like you always need like a fidget thing in your hand, like a stress ball, you feeling like you don't want to be alone, like you want company all the time, or you're talking really fast and you're feeling panic, but it's like a fidgety kind of panic, then think of this remedy. There's many other homeopathic remedies that could be helpful, but for this typical fear of flying. And when I was flying back home from Orlando on Monday, one of my kids was at a competition, a sports competition. Then there was a woman next to me, and she was exhibiting like all these things that had to do with fear of flying and bouncing and fidgeting. And I just kept thinking, I was like, oh, I wish I could, I could talk to her or have a remedy for her. I wasn't really in the position where that was what she was asking for, but just seeing what people are going through and how you can help lift that and help alleviate that. So that's why I wanted to share that remedy with you today. And you could also consider things like EFT tapping, emotional freedom technique, which taps on certain meridians and can help with that thought looping and those fears like looping as well. And that we could talk at length about that. So I just wanted to pop on here and answer that question that somebody had asked about what you can do when you're flying, how to stay healthy with flying. So I hope those are some easy, simple things that you can implement the next time that you take a trip, and share what works for you. Like, comment, let me know if you have questions on what I said, or if there's anything else that you would like to know about in terms of like flying or anything else you'd like me to talk about. And if you have any tips, then feel free to share those in the comments section as well. There's many other things that we could talk about. So lots of love to all of you. Thanks for being here. And I will see you next time on Wednesday, another episode of the Multidimensional MD. If you'd like to connect with me otherwise, you can at All Worlds Health on Instagram, All Worlds Health and Pediatrics on Facebook, and allworldshealth.com on my website. You can sign up for my e-love letters. I send them out once a week on Wednesday. So great to see you here, and I will see you again next time. Take care. Bye.